PlayStation lied to me. I was told I could do that. Damn it. Alright, so. Little bit of misconception, I guess, because, what is that? Oh, yeah! Cerberus! It's Cerberus! I want Cerberus. Cerberus, cool, Cerberus. Ish, 1 per 10. Yeah, I'm a vault at the moment. I am a stinky vault. Oh, dear God, I have to change that. Options. Double jump, avoid sling. System and elbow core, you bit, baby. I want to see that blood fly. Creator mode.
Are you enjoying the view?
Maybe, maybe not. Where the heck holds a sprint? Hold to aim weapon. Enable control aim assist. Yes, I need that for Warframe. Reduce team. Why would I do that? Enable. No, let's not enable screen shake. Dear God, that would mess with my aim. Show subtitles. Yes, I would want to show subtitles for the people who are deaf. Where's the setting that when I hold like L1 for some reason, it just doesn't... Is that it? Heck, when I slide. It's like, oh, I don't know. Oh, well. So, what we're gonna be doing today? Oh, yeah. More veering towards the light. I'm like in that balance zone. Mark for death by stalker. Unaffiliated clan, yeah. For those who are, yeah, I got kicked from the clan sadly. Didn't really do anything about it. It was inedible. It was bound to happen. I enjoyed my time there. I helped out a... What the fuck? Okay, that was weird. I hoped I helped out a lot of people. Because I did answer some... I haven't really checked into Discord because I had like no reason to check in, and there wasn't really anyone who needed help with the basic guidance. So I was like, alright, I'll just hold off from like, you know, any clan business because I can't really do anything right now because I'm basically a pile of pink hair uselessness. And if you don't know, you should watch Naruto. Whoops. Wasn't me. What's good? Oh, that's actually a really cool color design. But not basic black and white. I wonder why Destiny needed like 2 updates, 2 maintenance checks. Like I wonder what's happening to where they would need like 2 maintenance checks in particular. Not 1, but double. 1 that day and 1 the next day. It makes you wonder. Alley-oop. Going around, going around, going around. Oh, where is he? Oh. I might know why now. It's crouched to toggle. That's why. The slide's so weak. This place is about to blow. Where am I going? Oh, it is my field. I guess by increasing my duration, instead of it just being a few seconds like it was, it actually shows. That existed. I had no idea. Huh. Well, at least I know what it is. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. Oh. I want to be able to roll. Hit the button. Instead of the normal slide. A little bit of boost. I was wondering why I couldn't do that. I'm back trying to shake me off, huh? Nah, no way. I gotta get a notification bar. Well, dear God, if I did that and I actually got up there in the ranks, I would be constantly hearing dings, 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 dings over and over again on YouTube. But it would be a good idea for like starting small. Yo, what's this? What's our affinity? 3. Should be 4. Where's the other guy? Why is it 3? Shouldn't be 3. Where's everybody? Oh wait, maybe it doesn't count as you. Count it. It doesn't count yourself anymore. I'm going to download Warframe. I played it years back, but once gave up because I lost. I was lost and no one wanted to play with. Beginner tips? I would definitely watch Warframe streamers. Definitely. And as well as other YouTube streamers. If I were to have to make a recommendation, it would be definitely, because he helped me out a lot when I first started getting back on. And not just myself, but a bunch of other noobs too. Because he also does like relic guides and how to get certain warframes as well. And the name of this YouTuber is called Pupster. Pretty chill dude, pretty relaxed, and definitely makes 10 out of 10 guides. He gets straight into the point and doesn't, like, you know, beat around the bush. The next tip I would offer is when you're a party leader, like this guy, you have to figure out what everyone else wants. Like, if you want them to, like, stay for the next round, like, if it's all of you and just you, I would stay because, you know, you could end up getting kicked and losing all that precious progress, which is something you don't want. The next tip I would offer would be that weird 3 symbol right next to my health and shield bar. That is an infinity share blast. Basically what it does is any kills that your teammates get will transfer over not just yourself, but between the 3 of you, which increases your level gains of weapons. My next tidbit would be, honestly, when you first start playing again, I would definitely increase your weapons, the amount of weapons you can handle, and a extra warframe, because you are going to need that. The next tidbit I would also say would be, don't waste your revives. If you're planning to be here for a while and your teammate can revive you, without a doubt, then I would definitely just wait and hold off on that. Because I see like higher players like just revive, or lower rank, not even higher, just lower rank too. Just like revive and don't wait patiently for like your team to revive. Because once you get into the higher rounds, it will get harder and harder. And once you run out of revives, you can't revive. And if your teammate can't revive you, you're basically dead and you can't come back. So I would hold off on the revive. You only get 4 of them and use them wisely. Next tidbit I would say would be going into your Warframe tips, which when you do the upgrades, there's like little tips of abilities that you can add that shows that the developers made to help new players. Which I will show you in a sec. My next tidbit is the easiest Warframe I would say to get would be in the plains of Eidolon, and you need to increase your reputation with not just Fortuna, but also the plains of Eidolon, which is like the easiest Warframe to get. I'm not gonna lie, I wish I did it sooner. I regret not doing it sooner because I would have had an easy Warframe to use with both defense and offensive purposes. Which I'll show you the Warframe in a sec, so that way you might get an idea for it. And for those who are wondering about the Pupsker thing, Pupsker is a YouTuber with a doggy for a profile pic on their YouTube thing, which is nice. I would also definitely link your Twitch to your Warframe because you can get some excessive loot, some extra loot during death streams, which I would definitely like join at times and like pay attention to updates and stuff. My other tidbit would be try to get your weapon to max and then prioritize them as much as you can, because you need that rank up really quickly. I keep forgetting those frenzies. I am 11 right now, and the best spot to be in would be 12 or 16. The next tidbit I would also say is try to unlock as much as the solo system as you can. You don't have to do everything, but just go as far as you can and as much as you can. The next Warframe I would also recommend to make things easier when you go into the solo system. forget the name, but he helped me out a lot during the 1v1 fights due to the fact his one ability is like completely broken. I might also add beginner tips in the streams to hopes of maybe helping new players. But definitely like get a extra Warframe slot and a weapon slot, because you're gonna need those like badly. I would definitely join a clan too though, but only once you like understand the basics of the game, as well as be able to get a good feel for it and see if this is something you really want to dedicate your time to. Me on the other hand, I am an introvert, so I don't like really, not say talking, because I'm pretty much doing that right now, but it's more of the fact that I'm kind of a little bit afraid of, you know, social interactions at times. But I like doing this type of stuff because it just like, I don't know. It's weird for me because when you basically, when your school life was being a social outcast from the rest, and all your friends pretty much leaving you, you tend to have doubt in your ability to socialize and stuff. Which honestly, if you're also one of those people who like are afraid to socialize and stuff, don't worry. I'm with you through the steps of the way. 'Cause we all been there. I definitely need to get that Warframe. It's such a cool Warframe because of the beats and things. What other tidbits? I would definitely do Warframe ability research. Like, the minute you get a Warframe, look deep into it. Alright, what about the rest? He's staying. If he can stay, I can stay. No, the real question is Spectre Owl gonna stay? No. Because as long as there's like 3, we should still get that Infinity blessing. The other thing I would definitely recommend would be going to the towers, because there will be people who would be able to gift you blessings at the towers, like Infinity, credit, boost in stats. And if you ask nicely, someone would be down to give you some. You just have to like wait patiently, which is what I do a lot. And then I always like to say thank you. There's a button you can press to say your thanks. Another tip is, don't worry if you die. You're going to die. That's why you have 4 lives. To begin with, because the game knows you're gonna die a lot. This is why you have the 4. And solo missions are a living nightmare, and especially these a lot of missions not solo, like boss fights, which can one tap you no matter what you do. Unless you're like very swift or fast enough, you know the boss's attack patterns. Too much about it, I don't have friends, like just my lady and my cat. Video games are more an outlet for me. Yo, you got a lady? Yo, that's better than a lot of people have. And a cat, bro. Yeah, cats are best. Even though they're mischief little creatures, like the, you know, cause chaos and havoc when you sleep, they're still little. They're just too cute to get mad at. I also realized when cats can have eggs, which surprised me. Not raw, of course, but like cooked. like every once in a while. Which I haven't really tested it, which I might with my cats. They haven't had eggs yet. They had fish, and dear God, they were fighting over it. I had to put it in 2 separate bowls because the one was hogging it all and fighting the other one over it. And I'm like, oh dear God. Can I not finish that off? I can't. That's weird. And yeah. Also, don't put your hand in front of it because that cat will freaking grab your hand with its claws and pull you in. Because I got some bad cuts from that. I'll learn that way the hard way. Oh yeah, I still have to show you the tips the death put up. Oh, I'm getting healed. Oh, that's nice. We all get speed. Yes, fuck boy. I wonder if I can increase the radius. Oh yeah, good starting frame. Honestly, I started off with a Excalibur. I regretting starting out with a Excalibur because Meg has an interesting feature to her. My cat had shrimp this week. I had plenty of cuts for my cats. Yeah, cats will do that. They love meat. That's why they're meat eaters. Which also is confusing because they can have like allergic reactions to some meats, which is why you have to also get them tested before you like get them. Because I had no idea animals can get allergic reactions to dairy food that they're supposed to like, you know, be healthy for them. It just blew my fucking mind. I had to tell my dad that to put the garlic up because they kept going into the garlic bag and ripping the garlic to shreds, and I had to clean up that mess because I told my dad they can't have garlic, it's a poison to them, and Dad's like, no, they'll be fine. I'm like, Dad, stop it, stop trying to kill the cats. Yeah, I had to do a lot of research. I learned some new things, I learned some old things. Poison. Oh, another tidbit is to figure out what enemies are weakest to. Like, there's certain elements that enemies are weakened to, like, what's a good example? I think it was... God, I've been playing too much Destiny. I know that there's piercing, slash, and what's another? Impact. Impact is good against those who have a lot of shields, while piercing and slashing is good for against. Oh dear God. Oh great heavens. We need speed. We all need speed. We need it now. Holy shit. Alright, what's our team leader gonna do? Okay. Wait, they can't get mental illnesses? What about Down syndrome? Isn't that mental? Well, that's more of a genetic illness, but still. I had no idea. Alright, I'll show you the Warframe tips. Because I have all 3 of the basics. I start off with Excalibur, I have Vault, and I have Meg. I like Meg the most because I made an alternate account to like goof around, and also for like because of the fact I didn't have a lot of slots, so like I'll make multiple accounts that have multiple different Warframes. You gotta pass the nearby gravitation towards Meg for easier collection, which is good for like scout. And here are the tips. And to strip enemies' armor and shields before casting Crash for more effective destruction. Cast Pull to draw enemies away from allies that are at risk of being downed. Cast Magnetize on higher priority enemy units to keep them at bay. Continuous damage on them. That's a broken ability, and I love it. Increased damage from pull to polarize. Projectile weapons with push through are especially devastating inside Meg. Yeah, Meg honestly has a bit of everything. My favorite ability of hers wouldn't it be the magnet. Wait, would it be the magnet? No, I don't think that's it. Where is it? Where I can make that big shockwave. There it is! That's my favorite ability. Because, dear God, you can annihilate enemies if you have enough magnetic damage on and hella range. Like, you can take off the entire map and annihilate everyone in the defense zone. It's stupidly powerful.
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Me too.
Can. Don't mean to put can't. Ah, yeah, they can. Hi, hello, ayo. Yeah, I love that. You love to see that. Yeah, Meg definitely a beast. And there's Excalibur. Yeah, it's namely in the ability his pass Excalibur 10 increase damage and attack 10 increase faster when wielding swords. I would say the most useful ability wouldn't really be Slatted Blade, because that's more for like high damage output when you need it the most, like you're not doing enough. I would say it would be the blind effect would be the most useful. Because you can just finish off enemies. That's more for like quick movements. And then you saw me playing Vault. Shock, which I don't use a lot because that requires pinpoint accuracy. Wait, launch a bullet which does some damage right, shocking nearby allies. Yeah, unless you have to like be accurate as hell with that, otherwise it won't work. That's a good ability. It's a shame it doesn't really last too long. Electric shield that can block projectiles, which is good for enclosed spaces, but not for wide spaces. Which is probably why they added the shield carrier to make up for that. And discharge, which is useful, but the radius isn't as much as I would like it to be. Compared to Meg's full-on ability, which can take off the entire map if you wanted to, really. But, yeah, Gara, the easiest Warframe I can say anybody can get with enough determination for abilities. Or Shadow Lash, which I love to death. Because it doesn't really require actions, you just have to hit your target chip. That too, Gara's armor splinters to miniature shadows of allies and cast clouds of front, which is very useful against a lot of targets when you're surrounded. There's this though, which I haven't really figured out. But my favorite one is this, which creates a wall of defense. Which is good for defense missions when you're starting off early and can be very useful. And you can basically shatter it as well. Which can also cause blindness, which would make basically Excalibur pretty useless once you get her. So that's why I also regret not getting Excalibur, because I can just get Gara off the bat and basically don't even need Excalibur because his one use for skills now, you know, Gara's, even though it's a 10%, it's still like a guarantee and it doesn't really cost energy. And meanwhile, you can just continue moving without, you know, spamming the circle. Alright. Vault is max, so I can change that. You know what? Since we're starting off with, you know, ability range, you bet. But I need damage. Yeah, strength, but that's 11. You still have room for one person. Ayo, are these free? Are these free? The game is actually free, believe it or not. Which is also why I love it, because it's like free for everyone to play, and you don't need to buy like extra packs like Bungie does. Which is nice. And you can also earn plat by not buying it. I bought it because I could, because I'm a lazy ass. But basically what you can do is there's this thing called primes. Oh, the Warframe's free. The Warframes, yes, they can be free if you work for the materials for them. So if I click on Atlas, I can... Wait. Atlas is a quest item, so I'm not able to build them. But you can buy the blueprint for credits. And you have to work for all the blueprints for each Warframe. Now, of course, you can get discounts if you log in daily. And you can get special rewards too. But the Warframes are technically free. You just have to basically work for everything. And that's really nice. Which isn't really hard. Warframe's pretty cool like that. You can work for everything. Of course, you can just purchase it. But honestly, why would you when you can just, you know, look up the information of where to get it? And with the Warframes that you can't really get the building requirements for, that's because they're part of a special quest. They have to like go throughout the story and do the quests in the... Yeah, it's gonna take a while to download, but believe me, it's worth it. By special quest, I mean these boys. The Limbo Theorem to get the one Warframe, which I have not done yet. We got the Glass Gambit, which doesn't do anything with Gata, it's just a side quest for her. A Silver Grove, which also allows you to get a Warframe. And the Chains of Harrow, which I haven't done yet, and is something new they added. They add new stuff every month or so, which is nice, and you don't have to buy it to get the extension. There's always something going on. It's never boring, and it's just constant growth. Now, joining a clan will make things easier because you can get blueprints for things such as these. Now, these boys is what you need. I have 33 minutes left on my download. Is there any second? The Intel. There shouldn't be any secondary download unless it's talking about the download and then the installation. But 33 minutes? Damn, mine took like an entire 8 hours. Which shows a lot about my internet. And there is some weapons you cannot get. You need to get it from the clan. That's also the perks of going to a clan, because, you know, you can. How about I show you how to get into a clan? I might as well. I'm talking about clans right now. I'll just show you how it's done. So, basically, you go into communications, you go to clans, right? You can search for a clan, or you can make your own clan. Now, to make your own clan, you need a key. That key takes 8 hours to make, or a full day. I forget which one, because I'm used to the 8-hour marks, or the 24-hour marks. The reason they do this is to prevent people from, you know, who actually want to make a clan, and the parts are really, well, not hard, but somewhat hard to get. but they're reasonable because of the fact that, you know, it's a clan and you need to work for a lot. But it's better just search for a clan, and they have beginner friendly, high MR required. Don't worry about that. That just yeah, do have requirements for logins though. You want the max research, obviously, and depending on what you want, I want a railjack, definitely. And you go for each one. You got the filters, they got the shadow, the storm, the mountain, and then the moon. Now, when you're starting off, I would definitely join a shadow clan. Shadow clans are pretty cool, and depending on the member account, sometimes they have Discord, sometimes they don't. And you want to look at all the requirements, which are all highlighted in yellow. Beginner friendly, high MR required. Now, max research is something you definitely want. Quiet Omega. Kingsman Origin. You also want to make sure you look at the region. Veteran players. I would be considered a veteran player, but honestly, I'm really not. I'm gonna join Quiet Omega. Like, how you spell, that's how you spell, like, my dyslexic kicked in. Dix days, and, yeah, it's gonna take a while, but believe me, it's worth it. I would like to. Your. That's how you spell clan, right? CLAN. Yeah, I'm not stupid. I totally didn't see that, you know, the thing of clan in the top. Yeah, God damn it. Join your clan. And outlooks. I would really like to join your clan. I keep spelling lick instead of like. Why do I get those two confused? Yes, I would lick to meet you. I am big noob. We are all big noobs at first. It's just a matter of gaining knowledge that makes us pros. I still think I'm a noob at this game. Hell, I thought I knew everything about this game, but then the game throws a curveball at me because I had no idea what mods are still. Because there's still things about mods I don't understand. They're still adding new stuff. They're... Oh my. click done, you click confirm, you click apply, and then we wait. Oh, what the fuck? Alright, that's weird. Get that the hell out of here. What the hell? That's a weird message. I had to hide 2 messages. Because I have a filter on where it won't like, shouldn't send links at all. And it will like hold them off for review. And I click held so that way you guys don't have to see that. So much finish. Oh yeah, there's also a thing called syndicates, which you can pledge, which I don't pledge. I will never fucking pledge to anything. And basically, you can get rewards from them. I can rank you up. You also need certain parts sometimes and a certain amount of credits. There's also a daily standing cap, which resets every day or so. And you can increase this standing cap along with your mod capacities and all that by upgrading this, your mastering rank. And to upgrade your master rank the fastest, you're going to need a lot of slots, a lot of Warframes, and a lot of time and effort paying tiers. Now, you notice this one's rank 3, my Orban, right? This one has a 3 mark instead of the normal hedge line thing. If I go to upgrade, there's this thing called this now, polarization. Rank 3 polarization. Now, that's what you use to reset your rank, and your mods get a reset. But you can also add a minus reserve, meaning if you add one, that 6, see that's a 6? Now watch this. That's a 12. That became a 6. That's because it divided it by a certain amount, because I polarized it to subtract it. Nice. Rank 3. Ranks are always welcome. Even the lowest of the lows. I haven't really used the rapier. I have never used the rapier. I don't have a playstyle for this. I can't even upgrade it. I might as well use it. Yeah, get that master rank up. You go over here and on the bottom it says master rank up. And that's how you rank it up. For those who don't know. I hope you all know that. Oh dear God, I hope you all know. Now, you also can get this by doing special events and stuff and going through the story. To get these are the materials you will need to make weapons, warframes, and items. Because if I go over here to Warframe, you get special prints. Now, you need polybond, neutron cester, and plastoids, which are just basic materials you can find everywhere. But certain ones, see if I can find one. See if I have one. Garuda requires only materials you can craft, like Radiant Zone, Star Amethyst, and McCoy's Thirst. Now these are mining minerals. Which one of them is Radiant Zone, Star Amethyst, which you get when you mine materials. Which requires a certain Scanny Boy, which is in Venus. Now, depending on the Warframe and where you get it, that's where you go to get your materials. Like Fortuna, that would be where, you know, Garuda would be. Well, Gara, on the other hand, would be in Citrus, which I would honestly get Gata, which you can get by doing the events. Which I'm gonna call this stream. I'm gonna add plus guide. You mean Excalibur? Yeah, Excalibur honestly was the first pick for like everyone because it stated that it was the best balance frame to use, which they're not wrong. It has a bit of everything, but Meg is a Slayer. Why am I Orb? No, let's just continue. I'll switch out to Meg because what Meg also does is when you do the radial thing, it also regenerates other people's shields. Now, your standing will increase your value and allow you to upgrade more. Bounties, this is where you get your parts. Because if you look through here, at the uncommon, you get the Gara system blueprints, Gara chassis blueprints, Gara Neplut blueprints. And honestly, this is why it's the easiest Warframe to get, because the materials are simple to use. And where do you get your... Will you be back on? Yeah, I'll be back on, of course. Why wouldn't I be? Get your materials. Come over here from this fella. You can trade gems for standing, which I do have some, but I'm keeping because I need those. Now this is where you get your basic cutters and gems and stuff to make certain weapons or materials. And they also cost standing, as you can see. Now I need these two because I can't really do much unless I get all of them. For certain Warframes. Oh, you want something, huh, you little shit? A cat's rubbing against my leg. There's also a today's special, which you can get for plat. But I'm a broke boy. Will I be back on? What do you mean by back on what? Ooh. You're 22... Oh dear god, YouTube music. Will I be back on Destiny? The maintenance... I just felt and gave water to mine. Water to mine. Oh, the one thing Warframe did. Alright. Which makes me mad. They got rid of the scratchy scratch. You can't pet your Kurbo in the menu. But what you can do, don't worry folks, don't worry. This is a big deal. You can walk up to your Kurbo and still pet him. Like the good boy or girl he or she is. Who's your good boy? Oh, good girl. Wait, I think mine's a girl. Hang on. I must confirm. He, she, it, or thy. Because if I go into... Elena's a girl's name, is it? Lily is a girl's name, Amethyst. Do I only have female Kurbos? Yeah, it's a pet. Different pets have different abilities. The Shrunken Kurbo wants the value of Orc and Grand Pets. Forcibly and aggressively. So basically, this is for fighting. Lily is a Harris Kurbo, and its ability is Stealth, which is very good for stealth missions. And Amethyst here is a Infested. Breed from the Hellmouth Cyst. Now, the thing about this is why I love this one, is because she can drag her enemies towards her, as all they can do is struggle, and they can't do anything as they wait for their impending doom, as she claws, bites, and shreds them to nothing but little bits and pieces. Ah. Amateur is a good girl. But right now, I need my text on. But you can also change the appearance of. I'm gonna also add gear. I bought my Arkham Wing launcher. They also have emotes. Like in Destiny. But unlike Destiny, you can have an unlimited amount. Beat that, Destiny. I need to get a K-Drive launcher though. So I'm able to not just... Yeah, you can also pet your infested pet. Third one looks, I got 15 minutes left on my download. You. Yeah. Who should go to this? Now, how to get this one is, you need to have an infestive Warframe and have this little pink thing on your neck. Now to get this little pink thing on your neck, you're gonna have to play with a specific Warframe. Or get that specific Warframe. Which is just luck and luck of the draw. Basically, and once you get that little pink cyst on the neck of your Warframe, you just have to wait until it fully matures, which takes about 7 days. The blue stuff. The blue stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot. One of Excalibur's abilities is when you slide and then click L1, for me it's L1, you can, it's basically in the extended blade. And when you twirl, you can blind your enemies at the same time. But, dear God, it drains you. I had to equip efficiency mods towards him to prevent that huge drain. Which now I can just spam. Oh, which is fun and all. And to upgrade your mods, you go into here. But there's an easier way you can do that, which I found out recently, and I wish I found out sooner. If you click upgrade, and click on square, it takes you straight to all the mods that you applied to your Warframe. And if you want to upgrade one, you just click it and then go to fusion, and then voila. And that's the easiest way you can upgrade. Yo, you have SP. Yo, you better have SP. And HP. Oh yeah, because I did notice something. The best melee right now is this, the Grando Prime. Now you have to be Master Rank 12 for it, but I just need the one part. Now, the thing about this part is, I'll show you, G-U-A-N, 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 G-U, if I go to search, G-U-A. And if you want to look for a specific part, you just type that, and then you can find it instantly. Wait, where is it? Hold on. Aha. What the fuck? Yeah, there's the Gundam Prime blueprint. And there should be another Gundam Prime blueprint at 5. And Gundam Prime blade, there's the blade, which I already have. And I just need the Gundam Prime handle. Now the thing about that is, it's a freaking legendary item, which is a pain to get, but you can upgrade them to increase your chances of getting that. And I have 24 of these. Now, what I was thinking, instead of, soloing, 24 chances of getting the prime handle of Garuda, which is, by fact, a legendary blade, I was thinking maybe I do something for the community and have people who wants the weapon to help me grind for it. Now, I have all the parts, all that I need to get the, Garuda Prime Blade, which I have 23 of these, and I have 10 chances to get the Garuda Prime Blueprint. Or not chance, 5, 6, 7. For the weapon, meaning we have 7 chances of getting this weapon. Not even 7, like, yeah, 10, because I have another chance of getting the weapon. And another Garuda Prime handle. It's telling me how to get up hot dog for that. I'm jealous now. But what I was thinking, maybe I'll do a little stream, help people who want the weapon get the weapon, and who knows, we might get lucky and get it first try. And afterwards, we can just continuously try to get the parts, and we can sell them for plats. I mean mega plats. I mean mega, like, especially the handle piece. Like, if we can get duplicates of the multiple weapon, we can sell the blueprint parts for a decent amount of plat. And there will be buyers. To get up, you basically have to upgrade your weapons. Is the best way. Actually, I do need to prioritize a certain Warframe, which is Frost. I'll show you how the prioritized system works, because I need a shield reduction. Would be smart. I don't know why I did health reduction. Prioritize. Now you got the Umba form. I can apply Umba priority. The shape alters. I haven't used one because I only have 2 of those and they're extremely rare. And I haven't used one of these either because they're also very rare. Now install Forma. You cycle through, but you want to make sure you have the mod that you want. And you click apply and it resets your entire rank. Now I'm back at 0. But that's not bad. That's good. Because now I can add more mods, upgrade mods at the same time, which is nice, which is what we want. Well, right now I want no flow whatsoever because I need HP, because my HP is at 100, and if I get toxic on higher levels, I'm gonna be screwed. There we go. That's better. And since I did that, now if I were to max it, it would increase my mastery rank as a result. And that's how you increase your mastery rank. Also, you can also do the same with other Warframes by buying them. But you get stronger. Are you new account or something? Oh, never mind. Yeah, I'm not new account. I'm old account. I am the account that basically when Warframe first came out, it was all confusing as hell. It was pure torture trying to figure out what was what, where to go, and like what is going on. Like, it was the equivalent of having an aneurysm and a seizure at the same time. It was that confusing. Which is also why I quit. And then a couple months later, Destiny came out. And that became the new popular while Warframe slowly died until they had to like change a lot of the upgrades to suit the people's needs to make it more easier to understand, which thank God they did, because Jesus Christ, it's a blast to play now. Like, I do see a lot of old players come back because of the changes. With the guard chassis blueprint. I quite as well. Yeah, a lot of people quitted. I just hope that a lot of old players do come back. It's confusing because there's still like a lot of things that still change. What do I have equipped? Oh god, the Ignis. Do I have any long range? No, I do not. It's fun again, it's alright. They also added bling pads for those who don't have the, oh god, the arc wing. Because when you have the arc wing, you can fly pretty much and shoot your opponents. But now you can just TP. And then voila, you're here, which is nice. And for those who want like up-to-date information on what's happening to Warframe, I would look up a Warframe YouTuber by the name of Pupsker. He does up-to-date information on Warframe and basically does a lot of overviews. Now, the problem with me about, you know, recommending Pupsker is also the fact that YouTube don't like it for some reason, and people don't like it even though it's a good recommendation. Now, this is also why I wanted a long-range weapon, because I have to deal with these guys. But luckily they're low level, so they're not really that troubling to deal with. But the Pupsker business, I would still recommend because he is my one to go to when it comes to Warframe. And I don't really have his permission to put his channel link into my vids, even though I would love to, because, you know, new players and such could really use it when they come over to my streams, especially when I want them to recommend a YouTuber to watch for extra guidance other than my own wisdom. Even though the wisdom that I'm sharing is also from Pupsker, but he does more in-depth things compared to me, while I just do the brief, but it isn't really the full picture, which can confuse a lot of new players. Because my information is more for those who know some basis of the game, unlike the ones who don't know like the full spectrum of the game. But it's still helpful to new players, and you can always ask more questions about the up-to-date information. And I'll do my best to go as deep as I can get into the information itself. Now, to get an actual gear, you want all gold marks. You want to make sure you read the mission description, mission detail, and pay attention. Because if you don't, then you won't get a full 100% completion on the mission. Because there's silver marks, meaning you did the mission, but you failed the actual objective. And there's gold marks where you did all the objective information. Because, see, bonus, eliminate enemies, 30, and there's a time limit. I have to eliminate 30 of them before the time limit is up. I'll still succeed, but I would fail at the same time, because then I would get a decrease in loot, and a lower chance of getting a Warframe part. Yoink. Yeah, my ability's not as powerful as they should be right now. I thought that was a bird. And here's the Ignis map. This is a clan piece. Now to lose these guys, you need your secondary void, which you get throughout the story, because it attacks these guys with void energy, and that's all they are, is just pure void. Which is in the second dream. Not the second dream. I think so. Which I would hold off for lower levels to do night mission until you get your secondary frame. Oh, I destroyed the supplies prematurely. This is also the one thing why you should also pay attention. So if you don't pay attention, then you won't get the parts you need. I didn't pay attention because I thought I needed to kill enemies within the time limit, but I was too busy flapping my mouth and talking and not really listening. Now this is... Oh, I don't have enough energy. Wait, invalid target. Never mind. Hang on. Let's find an enemy, shall we? Now this ability can be very broken very quickly. And it's sad. And with certain mods, you can make it more deadly and more broken if you want it. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with those. It creates a giant shockwave. Wait. Hang on. They have to like not hold it, but simply click it. Hold on, folks. Unless there's a mod I'm supposed to get. I'll do a full review in a sec. So I know it's this ability, unless it's circle, which I think it is. So I'm gonna have to wait until I unlock it. Damn it! Alright. So I'm confused if it's the square ability or the circle ability, but considering the fact I need a target, it might not be a high enough level. Map. Focus. Citrus is this away. Oh, whoops. Game is checking for updates. Well, oh, thank God. Hey guys, you want to see some food? Yeah. Hell yeah, buddy. Junkish. Wait, did I pass Citrus? I love getting a launch. Oh, I hit a wall. How did that count? I hit something. Oh boy, I hope I don't fall. Okay, that's weird. Usually when I run into something at high speeds, I get launched. Did they change that? Let's find out. I probably had to jump and hit something. Really, game? Okay, there we go. You can fall off, but it seems they made it harder. They also fixed the K drive, because when you first used the K drive, what would happen was you would fall through the map. Now, I have some old streams of me playing Warframe and of that happening, and it's hilarious. I have one unread message. Yes, they accepted me. Now that's all it takes to join the clan. Is you send a message and they will accept, Of course, they might go through. Now, I had to make the clan key. The clan key is what I need to fully intimize into the clan. I'm glad I got kicked from the clan, actually. Because then I wouldn't be able to show you guys this information. Here's the clan key. You need ferrite, morphling, and polymer. Now I don't need that extra material because there is an extra material you would need to basically become a clan member, and that is in the void. Now I don't need that because of the fact I've been accepted instead of creating. There's also like other information you can get from the codex if you're ever confused about. There's like even mission briefs about if you're confused about a certain mission, you can go in here and then you can look at it to get a better understanding. Like there's railjack, lunad, sabotage, spy, survival, all the good stuff. Now the Warframe I would recommend for going through the system would be this dude, because of his singular ability. A roller drone. That's right. The best ability for one-on-one combat, because you don't just summon one, no, you can summon 4 of these things. And it's like a cost of 25 energy drain. And you deal extra damage against incompatible enemies. Meaning, if you pair this thing with a Gara or a Excalibur, you can do a lot of damage because they're blind, meaning they're incapacitated, in a sense. You can set traps, too. And summon a full-on airstrike. Game check for update. It's pretty broken. And here, I'll give a good example. Let me change my primary weapon to something that I can. Also, the Zenith 10 out of 10 weapon. Love it to death. Because you can make it into a sniper. And the damage on this thing, on the auto mode, it does 485 and 484. That's with all the mods that I have. But with a secondary function of, you know, man, let's see if I can find it. Semi. 2,422.5 now. That's a lot of damage. And that's just by switching it to semi. Now, the ammo this thing can hold is ridiculously broken because the magazine is 108. Now, the max when you first start out would be 90. And it added to the fact you can do 2,000 per 108 shots towards one enemy. That's fucking busted to me. And that's just per trigger. Not even like seconds. Like, what? If I wanted to, I can increase the rate of fire of this thing. And make this from semi to full auto if I wanted to. If that's not broken, I don't know what is. I could have one-shot a lot of things. Which is why I love this weapon to death. Because you have Mars Junction. Now, these things require certain requirements to go through. Like complete quests once awakened, defeat 100 frontier Guneer enemies on Earth, collect, you know, all that good stuff. Click on this boy. I'll show you why this dude is a valuable asset you must need, you must have, and you really hell. Because once you get into the higher tiers, it gets harder and harder with every Warframe you defeat. Now these guys, these boys, you need to defeat. You need to kick their asses to get through. Because once you start, you have to fight this dude. Now, he's a level 10, he doesn't do a lot of damage, but later on, they will. Now, you need this guy to deploy these. And basically, you R3 it to make it semi, and he's paralyzed, and now I can one-tap him. Or should you choose your first Warframe? It depends on your playstyle, really. But I chose Excalibur. I regretted it instantly. And I played as Meg. I played as Vault on my brother's other account. He chose Vault. I didn't really like Vault. Vault was more the fact of a speedy. If you if you want missions to go fast, quick, and easy when you do solo missions, then Vault would be your pick because you can do the speed boost. But if you want to do like full-on devastation towards your enemies, Meg would be a best choice because she can basically create a giant area of effect that can basically slaughter and paralyze a lot of enemies. And not just that, but you can also regenerate your own shield if you're ever in a pinch. Like you're low on health and like you need shield instantly, you summon her ability, you gain shield and shield your allies while also, you know, doing a lot of other damage. I gotta upgrade Meg. I gotta upgrade Meg. Excalibur, Volt, or Meg? For me, Meg would be a good pick, but I don't know about for you. I would go through their stats, see what you like, what you want to play. Volt, Speedy Boy. Meg, all-arounder, damage, build, energy, not energy consumption. Excalibur is full-on, full-hitter mode, but you don't really, you see a lot of Excaliburs lately, and not a lot of, like, Megs, sadly. Even though Meg is pretty broken, but if you can build her right. But for starting out, I would choose Excalibur. Even though I regretted it later on. But I chose it because it was like the best option at the time. Now, as you can see here, I'm equipping weapons that I already mastered. And the reason for that is because of the fact when you upgrade your weapons, it splits. Now, if you already have an upgraded weapon, then all that experience, that XP, will go straight into that one slot instead of being divided equally. Now, the best way experience they can get would be this defense mission in Saturn. That's the best experience drop. Now, I would go all the way up to Neptune because you get the index. The index allows you to gain credits. You're gonna need them. And you basically invest and then you return with double your pay. Now, the higher risk is the harder, the more you invest, the harder the enemies, but the bigger the payout. Now at this point, you're pretty far in the game, you're feeling good, you're feeling cocky, so you do the high risk. Don't do that high risk. That's the biggest mistake you could make. I did it, I regretted it, I lost 50. Alright, I did the low risk, medium risk. It wasn't as bad, I succeeded, I failed again. And then I succeeded to make up for that because I had to work my ass off. And then I did just potential profit over and over again. That was a lot more easier and a lot more simpler. So yeah, I would start low, but yeah. Now this guy, you're gonna encounter this asshole later on, and you have to do higher ranking missions that are like 50 to level 60 enemies. You're gonna need a party for that. You're gonna need a full-on squad to deal with him. And if I do missions here, he'll take half of my stuff at times, and sometimes he'll take one piece of my stuff, which makes, you know, lift missions a lot more harder because he can take your lift item. You know, that one item you've been working so hard to get is now gone because, you know, he took it. I cried that time. Oh. But your biggest XP boost would be this mission. Now, when you can, if you have money, I would invest in some credits, not a lot, but in a little. Why am I blue? Oh yeah, I can do the ability. Watch this. Bing! Everybody get a shield boost. Yes, you can boost your own and other people's shields, which is nice. And very useful at times, especially during defense missions, escort missions. Look, I increased the shield. I instantly activates it. Now, if I wanted to, I can make it take up the entire map, meaning there'd be nowhere where the enemy could hide. Run. I will find them, I will destroy their shield, and I will regenerate my teams. Which is why I think Meg is a beast. Because she can legitimately regenerate your shield, which is nice. And if you have a Titania on your team, she can also regenerate your health instantly or over time, which is nice. Because if you have these two, you're basically guaranteed a shield buff and a HP buff, which would be a nice combo. Oh, my teammate shield. Bing! Instant regen. Instant. And look at that radius already. Not only that, she can also collect things from far away, which makes things easier on you, because you don't have to go the full mile to get the item you want. I'm already one-shotting these things on full auto. I don't think I need full auto. But it'd be nice to have, like, good spread. Close headshot. Shaboosh. Dude, does damage. I did half of the health. And I'm only level 7 with Meg. The higher you level up a Warframe, the more damage one can do to an enemy. Which is why I think Meg is nice. Cool. And that's why I also think Excalibur is dead to me. What can he do to assist allies? Oh yeah, that's right. Blind the enemy, thanks. And I definitely need to see that big particle effect in my face. Meanwhile, I'm getting shield buff from like a mile away. Excalibur can, you know, summon far range abilities of light from far away, but doesn't go for the full radius. Now, here's the party leader's, here's the host's decision. Now he has to make the decision. But if he can't, we have to make it for him. But if he leaves, then that's a problem. Because then, guns or knives? Honestly, I would go for a knife, and then later on a gun, because there's going to be some spy missions that you're going to have to do, unless you chose a bow. And then I would choose a gun over the knife. But if you want to, depending on the weapon, if it's like a primary when you're first starting out, I would definitely recommend a gun, while for a secondary weapon, I would recommend a knife, because you don't really use your secondary that often, and use more of your primary. But based on the sound of the weapon, I would say it's your secondary, and if you already have a full weapon, then I would recommend the knives. But if you don't have if it's not the secondary and it's just the full, because it shows you a pistol or the knives, the kunais. But yeah, I would definitely go for one stealthy boy and one loud boy. You're able to get the other one later on, so don't worry about it too much. But it will take up a weapon slot later on. And once you get more into the game and you know what you're doing, and depending on the mission, you have to plan out carefully, especially with stealth missions, because when you can get Ivor parts from doing stealth missions by getting 100% on them on Earth. That's how you get Ivor, the other Warframe. And you need 100% without no alarms whatsoever or raising them to get her. Which also makes her really hard to do, because if you're like with a full squad, or if you slip up once in the mission, or the mission gets harder later on, then you're kind of screwed, because no doubt they're going to set off the alarm, because they aren't really hunting for that specific Warframe. Which is why when you're going after certain Warframes, it's better just to solo them, instead of, you know, with a party, or unless you're with a party, or you ask your friends like, yo, I'm trying to get a certain Warframe, could you like not like, you know, fuck it up for me? Would be nice. Of course, don't say fuck it up, but just like ask the players nicely to like, you know, maybe help them out. Because they could already have Ivor Prime and they can go through like all the security stuff, or maybe there's a Loke which can turn invisible but continuously move at fast places. I would also hold off from Vault, because you can get Vault, Meg, and Excalibur later on by doing certain missions. With Meg, you can get her in, I'll show you where you can get these Warframes. The other two basic Warframes. Because you can choose the one, and there's a way to get the other. I don't know about Excalibur though, because I already had him. But I'll do a quick search up, real quick, for you guys. That's the least I can do, just in case of the boys who don't have Excalibur but want Excalibur. I love that ability. See how the shield is bluish purple on my screen? That's because it's been boosted. And it can be boosted either by Meg or by your handy dandy Texton, your partner, which is why people run the Texton more over their own pets, because your pet can't really increase your shield capacity. Come here, boy. No one needs shield about the... Also, you can see the wave that you're on by the left hand of the screen. And you can also see the health of the Either the escort or the cryopod, depending on what you're playing. Trying to figure out what else should I like you guys should know. Oh yeah, there's these health things you can place down. It's called squad health reserve, and you can place these down to increase your guys' team's health. Or what are we doing, leader? I can honestly stay another round. Now, if you would have left, we would have lost a boost in not a finish. Because then it wouldn't matter. Because then we wouldn't get no boost. Because then it would just be ×1 instead of double for every kill. Because I can just regenerate their shields over time. And this is like wave 11, so it's pretty good. I might place down a... Wait, is there another mag around that I don't know? No, there isn't. Mag can't control, so it might be a nit. There's also a mod that you can get for your blades called Lifesteal. It's when you do heavy attacks with your weapon, it regenerates your health over time. I put down a health kit. I have so many of them, I don't know what to do with them. I keep forgetting I have them too, at times. The also other perk of this weapon is that enemies can't really hide from me. As a result, I pretty much know where they're going. Ooh. If you're gonna have different turbos, you're gonna need the turbo upgrade, which you get by killing the guys that summon the pack, which is also what you use to make cats. I haven't made one yet. I've been trying to make a cat for like ever. It's like a turbo though, but it's more like cat-like. I need the segment to do so, which I got one. hell is he? Oh, he's over there. Get over here, man. Oh, thank God it goes with it. Okay. Oh, whoosh. Snap. Snappity yappity, I'm snapping your neckity. Your neck is now my property. Where are you? Yeet! Oh, you should see the bows on this game. Like, you can send enemies flying. I have like an old stream of that. Just keep spamming, keep spamming, just keep spamming, spamming. Snap. Got you, homie. I think we should retreat.
Extraction is ready.
Yeah. Best to leave as a squad than for both rushes to stay. See, I got relics. That's also how you get relics, by doing defense missions. That's probably also why I have so many to begin with, because that's how you get them. The 26 and 25 some, because I did that mission constantly. Yeah, I can't, because to go in the dojo, you go in here, and your dojo would be in the center, but I can't go in the dojo yet, because I haven't made the clan key. I also have to join their Discord too, which you will have to join if you do join a clan, because, you know, that's how you also get ranked up, by being involved in events and stuff. Even you don't really have to be involved, you just have to like do something to like help out a member, a newbie, or whatever. I would show you where the Discord is, but I don't want, like, you know. Reasons, because I don't know if they have any enemies of other clans or not, and I'd rather hold that off. What was I gonna show you guys? God, ADHD's. Also, you can get more weapon slots and Warframe slots. Wait. Oh my god, they added a realistic gun. Holy shit, Warframe. Alright, you also want to get these. These are your saving graces. This is what you want. This is what you guys need. They added a realistic pistol? Bruh. That's, you can also get Warframe. Oh, I know how to get the one Warframe. Basically, you go to credits, and this is how you get the boy. The Varabon parts. You know, the one Warframe, I definitely 10 out of 10. I already have that. I already have that. Wait. I don't have that. Wait a minute. You should have some decent ones. Huh. And afterwards, once you get all the parts for that boy, this boy, that I recommend to you all to get for future. Like that black and white feels weird having a blue. If you go to equip, you look for your boy. Where is he? I might not have him as a blueprint because I already have the Warframe.
I've been thinking, Operator. I thought you'd want to know.
I might not have him because I already have him unlocked. Yeah, I don't have him because I already have him unlocked. Basically, you try to find him in the Warframe equipment slot. You go click on your boy, and then you buy the blueprint. Hydra, I would not recommend getting. He's cool and all, but he's only useful for one ability, and yeah, not so, no. The rest of
Your chosen Warframe suits you. Ha ha.
I could upgrade the strength of the ability, but I don't know if that also means. I don't think I want to. I want duration. Maybe efficiency. A 1,000. You know. This is my Excalibur stats. Alright. Now this is my Meg stats, and it's only level. I gotta do it. 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 It's just that good of a character. I could equip that, and basically I would get energy constantly, which is nice. But then I will lose 18 plus because the aura. I could get armor, but I don't have enough. Could increase my sprint speed. Why is my sprint speed only 1? Hold on, did they change the way sprint speed work? Where's my fastest character? Bolt. Sprint speed. No, I think it's Nez, because Nez is pretty speedy. Yeah, 1.5. Nez is my fastest. So Meg only has a sprint speed of 1, which is average for a lot of Warframes. Armor will allow you to take more hits over time. Which is what I would probably definitely need. My health isn't as so high, but it's a lot higher than a max Excalibur. But my armor probably would. I think does Excalibur have more armor? Hang on, if I take away the armor, steel fiber. Yeah, Excalibur has more armor than Meg, but I don't know if that's due to the fact of him being a rank 3, while Meg is just Meg at rank 20. Yeah, I would hold off on that until you get more into the game. I don't want speed. I don't want any... Because I can get sprint speed by going to the upgrade module and adding that. And I can get armor by acquiring steel fiber, which is 110 over a 45. I don't know why I upgrade that. I think I just did it for shits and giggles. Which wouldn't surprise me. To build a full-on armored tank that is Atlas Prime, which is a beast. Oh, let's see if I have that equipped. Nah, Prime Rugar, steel fiber, but I don't have the other one, which I think I have it on my other one. 997. No, I don't. I don't have it on a single one. That's weird. I'm gonna get rid of Dishway. Oh wait, this is my stealth boy. I'm gonna get rid of, wait, that's my. I can't. I could add another upgrade slot to him. So that would cost 10 plat, which I might do later. If I have to choose between Atlas, Prime, or Meg, which one would I choose? I don't think I would be able to choose. I mean, Atlas is a literal freaking walking, talking megaton tank which carries freaking make clones of himself out of freaking rocks, which can do damage and throw. And Meg can basically create a shockwave of energy that can either annihilate her foes and heal allies, or just be pretty much a full-on destroyer with unlimited range if I want it. Which can make a lot of missions a lot more easier. But she's really squishy. Bro needs help. Bro, come here. You need a health restorer. Are you a Meg? Bro, we got 2 Megs, let's go! Hoggers. Bro, I was trying to upgrade his Meg like that. Yeah, I'm guessing he built his Meg for more efficiency, while I build mine for to be able to last longer. And I'm most... Can I not? Oh, there it goes. Ooh. What the hell? Is he in the wall? No, he's above. He's on the stairs. A good near on the stairs, take my hand. A good near on the stairs. Got the rest of the song. I don't even think I sang that correctly yet. Oh, be careful with Kurbos, because when you're fighting Ganir, there's this big walking, talking mechaton of poison, basically, and he's in a suit because that's the only way he can live. And basically, it's a walking parasite in a sense, toxic, and it can really do really bad harm to your pet. As well as like liquids on the floor. If you see a bright shiny liquid on the floor, stay the hell away from it, especially when you have a Kurbo, because that thing will instant kill your pet. And believe me, those are sad times. Bro has angel wings. Yo, yours is green? Mine's black and white. Oh yeah, I have to show you guys where to get these Warframes. Shit. Oh, it just came. Oh dear God. Oh no. Oh no. Give me a sec, guys. I promise you these. I will deliver. I completely forgot. I am so sorry. Lord, forgive me. I bet they're all, you're all waiting like this motherfucker forgot. Pudding. Oh yeah, the emotes.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to
I stay.
keep fighting?
Hey.
Another opportunity to extract
Yeah, I definitely play Warframe because it's such a good game and not because of certain circumstances. I mean, it is a decent game, but there's some sus features that Warframe. If you look at the newer, especially the newer models, you can clearly see that the jiggle physics is a little bit extreme. Trying to say something more, friend? Snap! I am Darth Vader, destroying the dark side. Everybody get the boost. Everybody happy. No more fighting. Just got comms from my ship. Comms. Nice. Continue upgrading your ship, man. Believe me, you really need those upgrades. And I would definitely do the missions that the comms recommends too, because then you can get a you probably would be able to get a Warframe Varbon, the one I was talking about first over the Gata. But I would recommend getting Gata. In Plains of Edelon missions. Because while the Verben is a good source of both defense and traps, Gata is able to produce a glass shield, which is able to defense. Well, don't worry about like this happening, because if you're Gata and you go over the edge and use your final ability, you're able to create a top and bottom shield, which is nice that the devs thought of that. And I hope that the devs don't fix that, because then it would be the point, because now you have like a floating shield and that makes no sense. Because when Gata's using her final ability, she's molding the glass, and she can probably definitely mold it through walls. Minha. I pray that YouTube adds a live stream translator to the stream, where it automatically just switches to the language depending on where your country of origin is. That would be nice. So we can be able to more understand each other and might even make decent. Image message. Yeah. It's cool, fam. You're fine. We're chill. We're chilled here. We're chilling. Hey. Losing. Anything else you guys want to know? Like, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. I can read the chat, I can help you, literally. Or, mentally, but... Also, if you need help with a mission, and if I'm streaming, chat me up. Like, I wouldn't mind helping you out. Like, if it's a really hard mission, or if you're just trying to get a specific Warframe, I won't mind giving you the details for it. And if that's not enough, and you try it and you need help, I won't mind helping you all. That's what high level people are for. They're supposed to help the lower ones get up on their feet and be able to enjoy the game, and it just creates more a player base. And I hate the fact that there's like some people who are just toxic on here who just like, you know, think they're better than everyone and they should like solo everything. That's also why I kind of also want to create my own like guild to like, you know, for like lower ranking players of acceptance, but also for like those for like high players and standards who like would generally help like the lower rankers, like newbies and all that, like go around helping all the new guys. That would be nice. Where is this guy? Oh, there we go. Alright, what are we doing, folks? He's staying, alright. I won't worry about the Mr. Slim, because his marriage, and he doesn't really have the equipment to outlast enemies per se, but he doesn't also have like a lot of. Oh, that was weird. My abilities were like stuck on L1 when I pressed it. And I just continuously spammed it without meaning to. Okay, who died? Oh wait, never mind. He's going out of that Warframe body. They're all over here, all the high enemies. They're all waiting for us to leave it. Imagine playing this shit in VR. Like, imagine flying around, first person, third person, or something, in VR, flying around like this, going around, killing enemies, and playing with other people while doing so, and just, you know, seeing these cool tricks and moves in front of you, and you're like doing all of it, and it's just like a magnific experience. Like, that shit, I would have a massive motion sickness moment and a migraine of a lifetime. Like, it would be sick and all, but dear God, I would be on the floor in a couple of hours or so. It'd be the equivalent of Natsu on a train. And Natsu on a train, he gets sick. When he gets sick, he pukes. He pukes up on the floor, the window, it doesn't matter. He pukes his guts out because he gets motion sickness like hell. And if you watch Fairy Tail, you know what I'm talking about, then good for you. And if you don't like Fairy Tail, well, that's alright. We all have our own opinions. I like Fairy Tail. I just like it. I think it's more the fact of the concept of it doesn't matter where you come from, you're always accepted here. Even though we're not related by blood. Which is wholesome to me. Which is also why I like Fairy Tail. It's a good anime. I can just continuously spam it, and I love it. Yoink, yoink. And thanks to my special Archon, I get a boost in energy every time I consume 2. And everyone else does as well, which also increases their energy reserve, which I should start just spamming abilities, to be honest. So that way they can get a boost in energy and be able to use their abilities more often as they consume food energy works. because I don't have a lot of energy on me, which is big brain strat, and I'm starting to get a migraine. So I continuously think about what if I could play this in VR? What if I could have played Destiny in VR? How would the VR mechanics even work with this? Like, what warning labels would there be? Would I get a seizure for even trying? Oh dear God. It also helps the fact they get staggered. And boom, I'm at max. Get him, boy. Yo, by spamming that, I increase my shield capacity to 2,250. Like, the fuck? And I even boost other people's shields to extreme amount. That's why it's such a broken. Like, I hope they do not nerf. If they nerf, I'm going to be sad. Start the fire. You always burns. World's been turning. What are we doing, Chief? We're retreating or we're going forward? What do you feel? We move forward? That bit of go another round. If Mr. Slime thinks he can continue, then we can continue, dude. You better stay. Okay, good.
Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Oh, wait. Oh, I know why it locks, because when I hold it down and when that ending screen it thinks I'm still inputting it, and because of that... Hippity hoppity, your necks are now my property. Get on the floor and beg to Jesus, because I doubt he can save you. Yo, what is Mr. Slime doing? Is he AFK? Oh, I know what's going on. Be careful of these players, guys, because what they do is they basically, like, feast upon your, like, experience, and they don't really do anything to help. They just sit around, do nothing, and they force you to do all the work. So be on the lookout for these players, and it'd be better just to leave than to continue with it. You gotta be on the lookout for these guys. I'm gonna put a health kit down. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. My gun's other ability allows me to pierce. I know, I will show you how to get the other Warframe, don't worry. I haven't forgotten. Luckily. Wait, has been cleared. I think at this point I can leave, and then I could be at max. But I think it'd be best if we leave since Master Cleared pretty much arrived. And I don't think we can survive another round because I had to like spam my abilities. And due to the fact that we only have like right now, we're not really at max. And I didn't really, you know, if I were to actually want to survive, I would have chosen Atlas over Meg. So like, you know, so that I can make slums for myself and add more health and people out. Oh, he's down. I may be a monster, but I'm not a... I may be a villain, but I'm not a monster. Oh, those shards. If you saw that shard in the bottom left corner, they're really rare and really hard to get at times. And you can only get them during certain fights, in a sense. And what they do is they can reveal Raven mods, upgrade Raven mods, or anything given to Raven mod. Or Riven. But you need at least 2 Rivens. And I'll show you. I not really care about how to get them though. But you can get them basically by doing challenges, exploration, missions, quests, events, getting a rank up with certain parties, clans, being gifted, the Raven mod during a login reward. You can also sell Raven mods for some flat depending on the Raven mod that it is. If it's uncleft or if it's plain, depending. Some are better. Will work more unclaimed than claimed. Because depending on what it is, it could be worth more or it could cost less, and it's just about the risk and reward. I won't be able to play because I'll be able to play around 8. I always stream at 8. I try to stream at 8. If I'm a little bit early, that's because, you know, I'm busy with something came up, you know. Like, it's either because I'm on the pooper or, came around, and I might be a little bit late on streaming, but don't worry, I'll be streaming. I stream every morning, anytime I can, on weekends, depending on where I'm at, depending where we're at, I will stream an entire day, and I would be down to play with you. I would not mind. But later, maybe tomorrow, I will definitely would be down helping you out any way I can. And yeah, I wouldn't mind. It's always good to help whenever I can. But I work from, I go to work at 2 o'clock. I'll leave the house around 2. Right now it's like about to be 1 o'clock and I'm basically stepping right. So I usually end the stream early, but I thought, well, it doesn't take me an entire goddamn hour to get around to work. It takes me like around 20 minutes. So, and another 20 to eat something, which is usually a sandwich before I leave, or whatever what's left over. Alright, what are we doing? Yeah. Oh, what do we get? What mod? Ooh, that's a good mod. Dude, Terrible time to be AFK. Terrible time. Oh, bro. Oh, brother. Yeah, Riven Silver. They're used for Riven mods. And I'll show you what they are in a minute. I'll also show you, before I end the stream, don't worry, where to get the other Warframes and all that, and where to farm them. I just gotta leave these boys before. Yep, never mind. They were in a party together. Riven mods. Since I can do that pretty instantly, they're basically these boys. They're designed for certain guns, equipped. And see this? I need to kill 9 enemies with headshots from like 75 miles away. But if I click on it, I can unreveal no valid remote ciphers owned. But I do own one, which is confusing, because I just dropped one. Unless, yes, I can cycle, randomize Riven mod status if I wanted to, but I'm not going to, because I don't know much about that yet. And I didn't know I could do that. So, fuck. See, I'm still learning. I played for years upon end, and I still don't know these things. But for Meg, you get her in the... not survival rush. No, where is it? Where's the other assassination mission? I think, yeah, you get her from this. That's how you get Meg. With Vault, it would be Venus, I believe. And this assassin. Oh wait, no, that's how you get Meg, I believe. Either Meg or I know it's on Phobos. I know it's on Phobos, and it's just that's how you get Meg. It's Meg, because there isn't any other assassination mission that's hiding somewhere. That's how you get Meg. This is how you get Vault. Yeah, there is a... So I know there's like a two assassination mission somewhere. An Excalibur. Where do I farm Excalibur? Hang on, I have to leave the chat for a minute. Do I find Excalibur? It can be obtained from killing on Mars by Cruel on War Lich. Where is War? So this guy, this is how you obtain Excalibur parts, basically. And for the blueprints, basically, you go here for the main body. This is where you get all the main bodies from the blueprints, which requires credits, which is how you get them. Yeah, and that's where you would get the basic 3 Warframes. And to get another Warframe, Ivra, you would do defense missions around these 3 planets for each part. Now, depending on the part, it would be harder, and you have to have a full success, meaning no alarms triggered, to get the part. Sometimes she'll drop, sometimes she won't, and sometimes it would be the same damn part. Now, the other thing you should know about Lith, these guys, is that depending on the planet, the Lith, and all that, there's a different chance on each one, depending on the mission. Now, you have to look up. No, not those. Depending on the drop chance of each Lith, you have to, depending on the mission, you have to look into it for each planet to figure out which one would be your best success rate for each item, and depending on what item it is. Now, different Lifts will offer different chances depending, because no lift is the same like the other, like I showed you with the, what weapon was it? The Grunda. Guan, Guan, Guan. Search. Guan. Now, as you can see, I can attain the Gundam Prime blueprint here, but I can also get it here, but in the same spot. But no spot's the same, because I can get it here as well, which is an increased chance of getting it. Same with the Gundam Prime Blade. Gundam Prime Blade. It's not going to be always in the same spot. There's going to be different spots for it. See? It's in the center now. Now, the lower the rank, the lower it is, the higher chance it is. There, prime handle. But the prime stuff, the handles, shall always remain in the same spot, I think. There's the handle again. And there's the blade. All the way at the end. Highest chance drop right there. And the best blueprint to get the blade now. This can depend on where it drops. Depending on what mission it drops, where it drops. Be a defense mission, a spy mission, or any mission for that matter. You just have to look up the statistics, the name of the lift, all that good stuff. And you can also do the same here. I think if I go to Universe and go to Relics and Archons, it'll give you a brief description of what you have. And you click square to change it. Wait, show relic exclusive to... Unless I just scroll down. Yeah, here are the relics. You click on it. You attain through the power of the void, and you can look at it. Drop sources. You can look at the drops, where it drops. Steel Path Honors, Relic Pack, and here are all the planets it will drop at. And there's some mystery marks because I haven't really found them in that area. But the more there is, the longer the list of the planet, the higher drop chance it can. Like Pluto would be the best spot for this relic, because higher drop chance, higher mission rates. You just have to go through, figure out which one's which, and figure out where it drops. As long as you already have the relic beforehand, you should be good. Same with objects. Depending on the objects that you scan, you can figure out where they're located at and what they are. Now, I haven't really, scanned a lot of objects like this. Mystery, but as you can see, for they never witness, and I still have more of these things to scan. I'm guessing this is part of a lore of sorts. And I have a progress menu. The more that I scan, the more that I learn. Such as this. Common Guneer storage. Name Common Guneer storage contains scans 12 out of 12. Scans 1 of Ruby Foundation. The more scans, the more information it gives. Weapons. Basically, all it does, it just gives more details on your progress. Factions, mods, art gallery, fragments. Huh, I have to look into that. Mods. I wonder, wait, does it tell you where the mods drop? I'm curious. Oh. They do. So, they do tell you where it drops, where it could drop. That's pretty cool. So now if someone asks me, yo, where do you get this mod? I can just show them this, and then I can also, like, look at it. and see where it drops. Now my only problem is I can't select. I have to be careful and then scroll down carefully to figure out where I get it. I wish Warframe would change that. Hopefully Warframe does, because when you try to scroll down, it ruins it and I can't really select. Hopefully Warframe changes that, because I can see that being an issue, because then you just... Wait, can it also tell me where I can find these? Oh, there's a hotfix being deployed. Deployment complete. Restart to receive the update. Now, that's also the thing I like about Warframe, is that they don't kick you immediately. Instead, they let you do what you want to do. They continue running the server. You can continue doing what you're doing. You can go into sessions, but you won't get the update unless you can log out. But I'm gonna end it here. Seems like a good spot. Seems like a good idea to end it here. Meg, since you know she's fully upgraded, she's upgradable. Increase her armor to make her less squishy. Her strength. Definitely her energy. Oh wait. Ah, shot die sigh. I'm gonna have to modify her to encrypt that. There's also team health regeneration, which is helpful over time. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna end it on a very good. Actually, before I end it, what I'm going to do is form. I'm actually gonna work on getting your stats up to snuff, like they should be. And hopefully I'm able to make it into the beast that I said. But yeah, I would be down to play. Not today though. I have to get around for work soon, and I'm gonna end it on a very good note. Obviously, I don't know how some of you feel about Amethyst though, but I know you all like Elena. Get up, Pupsker. I wish they would also fix that. I wish I could pet the alright. See you guys later, and don't forget to like and subscribe, because I help with tips, tricks, and I help in any way I can with anyone and anything. So yeah, stay tuned, and later. Oh yeah, and I work from 2 o'clock to like 11:30 at night, meaning by the time I come back it's dark out and it's time for me to sleep.